Etenna, which is an ancient Greek fortification city north of Side and Manavgat in Antalya, southern Turkey. And this area is probably where the Greek soldiers, the hoplites, might have come down to go back and forth to Side to the coast. And this may be one of the roads that maybe was a path that they used a long time ago, 2,000 years ago at least. We're taking a stop on the side of the road. There's nobody else up here. We are all alone. You can see Manavgat way out here and the Mediterranean off in the distance. We just came from that road. Absolutely amazing. And to think 2,000 years ago, 1,800 years ago, there would have been people throughout here farming. The Greek, Roman soldiers, well, it would have been Roman, but before them Greek, were through here. And we're gonna go see Etenna. And as you can see by this sign, this is an extremely treacherous area. That sign is not broken. Or maybe it is, it's hard to tell. So Alex just informed me that this is a very bad plant to touch, a digitalis form. We do not want to boost our heart rate any more than it is. Look at this rock strata. This is amazing. This shows you the layers. This almost looks like it was an ancient building. But look at this, the different layers. You can see the road. Where does it go? There it is. And all the terracing. This had to take centuries to work. There's no way you do this overnight or on a weekend. This is a real Turkish village here.
Yeah, this is the real Turkish village.
Şu karşıdan orada su deposunun olduğu yerden öde bir tarla var. Oradan tarladan dikilmiş o yüksek taşların ortasından ötüyor çıkar gidersin. Tamam mı?
Tamam anladım.
Hadi.
Çok teşekkür ederim. Hadi bakalım.
Sophia, you see Dad? We are going up. And you can see the Mediterranean way out there. It's a pretty clear day today, no haze. If it was cooler, there'd be heating fires, cooking fires, and we would not be able to see. Where are we going? We are going up, and maybe not that up, but another up, but we're still going up. So when we say up, it's up. There's no path, well, there are paths, but they're very steep. Something's been digging. They have wild boar. Something's digging here, animal. But you do not wear sandals up here. If you do, good luck. Wear hiking boots. Yogos I have. These are so far so good. This is Pretty loose stuff. I would say this is harder than Termesos as far as climbing. A little steeper. The local spring water station. Alex went this way. This is a fairly good climb. We can start to see remnants of earlier civilization. You hear my heart beating? I think we're the only ones up here. I'm standing on one of the first buildings of the ancient city of Etenna. You can't see down, but I'm not going to step on that rock. It looks pretty loose. But you just see this magnificent view. This is not a good tourist spot unless you're in good shape. Do not come up here if you're not in good shape. Halfway decent shape, maybe. We'll see how I do at the top. I'd say I'm in a slightly above average shape, and I'm already huffing and puffing pretty good. But I think it's about 72 Fahrenheit-ish. Sun's beautifully warm now. Sophia, you see your dad? He's hiding. There he is. I found him. And we still have much up to go. Let's find a path and keep going. All right, so imagine 2,000 years ago-ish. Ooh, that looks like a bee's nest here. Should be careful, be very heads up about the swarms. But this would have been horrible to go through. Those are needles, and I know better. I'm not going to start bleeding too early in this adventure. So let's find a way through here. Make a way through the bees, and hopefully they're just moving on. And they don't bother me, although I might go another way. Let's see. So far, so good. All right, I made it through. No swarms. See, something was digging up here. This is very recent. There's no footprints. There's not enough mud to see if there's footprints, but you can see something was digging up here. And I got a feeling it was an animal. All right, let's see if we can find Alex again. He's over that way somewhere. So here we have what looks like a wall. Remnants of. Again, over time, people have pilfered this area for the rock. Again, it's an above ground quarry with pre-cut rock. That even looks like it could be words. Possibly impossible to tell, or maybe just erosion chipping away. Really, really hard to tell. Let's head up this way. I don't see Alex. He's 2 meters tall, but I still can't see him. We'll probably meet up here somewhere. And just absolutely beautiful nature. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There he is. I see movement. All right, climbing sticks in hand. Let's see what these Oboz climbing boots can do. I'm not a sponsor, but I am definitely giving them a good review. I got these from REI Co-op back near Cleveland, Ohio. So if you're anywhere near there where an REI is, definitely look them up. That was really easy with these boots. Oh, that was impressive. Yeah, I would not wear sneakers up here like I normally do. And the wind is nice and quiet. I see a big flat opening area here. Again, there was a big fire that went through here 2021, burned out the entire area all the way down to Side. Went through Libre. I don't know if we can see Libre from here. Maybe when we get to the top, we'll be able to see it, because I think it's to the east. It's that way that I'm looking, but it's hard to tell from here. So here's the first sign of carving Alex thinks there was an opening. Actually, I think it was right here. Probably about 2.5 meters tall. And we're probably gonna go up that way. It might have been one of the first defensive walls too. This way, it's a little dead endy. So we'll go up this way. So we're gonna step over this. You can see the fire. There's baby pine trees. This might have been the agora. Actually, probably was the agora. It's big and flat. There's some kind of archway over here. Alex found laurel. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
This is just perfect campground. Wow, there's still a lot to go up. We were looking at this corner, and then there's part wall, and then there's, we'll call this an opening. You could hear the rocks moving under my feet. Definitely gotta watch your footing here. This looks like a wall. Wow. Don't know. This collapsed. I don't know. I don't think. It's hard to tell what that might have been. Maybe it was a spring, a well. It looks like there was.
This is second floor.
Yeah.
You know?
I think this was a well. I think it was water. Maybe we can cross that way. Fred got stuck on a branch. He tried to make it through. All right, let's keep going. There's all kinds of cut stuff here. And there's that. I'm not going to stand on that. Oh, big prickers. This looks like there's carvings in the rock. I'm inside of some kind of house. This is interesting. Very interesting. There's a door down here. Let's see if we can go this way. That's a no-go. There's all kinds of stuff this way, though. All right. And then there's a wall behind me. Oh, didn't even notice that. Well, here's an archway door. I don't know. I might be able to go there. I know that holly-looking bush is prickers. Let's see. I don't know. It's hard to tell if there's an opening. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's see if I can get by this. Let's zoom out a little bit so you can see. All right. Possibly. Oh yeah. I don't know if it goes anywhere from here, but there's an opening. There's thorn prickers in here. Watch your eyes. Oh yeah, here. I found the street. Here comes Alex. There, he made it. So look at that. That's an archway that's been standing possibly 2,200 years. That's amazing. That's amazing. Now we're gonna go down the street here. This is totally untouched. There's no excavation. Alex, look at this. We got red on the rock. Ancient paint or just lichen? I saw this at Parrot down below. It's probably lichen. It'd be amazing if that was still paint. You can see there's multitudes of pinks. I don't know if it shows up so good. Let's see if we zoom in. Let's see. Where's this pink? You can see it's pretty neat. It's part of the rock. There's wall. Oh, here's another archway we walked right by. Didn't even see it. It's just hiding in the vines. Look at this. Amazing. Again, if you're not sure-footed and not a confident hiker, walker, and you're willing to possibly get hurt, this place is for you. There are no footsteps anywhere, mainly because it's all rock. And here's part of a wall in here. And I got a feeling, yeah, there's a wall in there. I don't know if you can see it. Well, we don't have machete. And I hope there's no tree snakes, which I don't think there is. So I would not recommend any loopy things because your loops will get stuck on these branches. And I don't know if this helps or hurts. It's, I think this was rock wall and it fell over. Let's see. If we climb up this way, maybe. Let's see. Hey, look, an opening. See all the baby pine trees? These are up to my knee, so about 18 inches tall, coming back from the fire. So fire, even though it does great damage, it brings back new growth. This was a big, wide open area. I got a feeling there was some kind of building or wall here that's fallen down over the years. You can see the damage from the cuttings they had to do to create fire breaks. And here's the thorns. Look at these. Can you see the thorns on these? There's needles. They hide. There's one right in the middle of the screen. Those things go right through any clothes you have, and they definitely have a little bite to them. So be careful. Definitely give them a wide berth. So I'm just stepping around and I felt like I was being watched because I was. There's something here. I don't know if I should make eye contact with it or not. I'm not sure if it's going to attack me, but let's find out. No, not unless I stick my finger in his face. Hey, buddy. Maybe he's what's been doing the digging up here. Although I just saw a donkey pie or something bigger than he is. Hi. All right. See you later. All right, we're going to try up this way. I keep thinking I hear Alex behind me, but it's just an echo. Possibly the tortoise moving around in the rock. But I see wall. Where I see wall, I might find another 2 meter tall human being. Maybe. Let's see if he's up here. Oh, remnants. Lay through the prickers. You can see this stuff's been here a while. Let's go this way. Well, I'm definitely onto some foundation here. This probably is an old temple, possibly. Yeah, this looks like an old temple. And remember, Sophie, there's your dad. So I found him. Yeah, this is a decent sized building. It's hard to tell with all the prickers. But this, check my footing here. We are definitely amidst. Yeah, I can't get through it. This is all needles. I could walk on the wall, but I don't think it's a good idea. I don't want to be the one that brings the mountain down. I think I can get out this way. Cool tree. Absolutely peacefully quiet up here. It's so nice that it's not windy. We're gonna be going up there soon, but not soon. All right, let's get through the prickers here. Oh, here's my first engraving I see. Right here.
This is a bull.
Oh, I didn't even see that until I looked twice. I was looking at the top. Okay, so here we have our first critter up here. I saw that. Comes out pretty good with the shade. And then a bull. And that was part of maybe this, which, well, who knows. This actually was a decent sized building. There's more sculpture over there. There's probably stuff face down in here. I'm sure a lot of it's been taken. This looks like maybe it was steps up. Oh, these boots are wonderful. I love these. All right, you got a grip. Looks like somebody's been piling some stones here. I gotta imagine if I was a kid living in Surtkoi down there, I'd be up here every day, just digging, looking, enjoying what the past brings me. Whoa, I saw this in somebody's picture. This carving here. Ooh, that giant block just moved. Did you hear that? That just moved under my feet.
This is a cow.
Yeah, this I saw on somebody's webpage. Here's some more. There's probably stuff everywhere. If we cleaned out the prickers, I don't know if we get in trouble, but we'd find some good stuff. Okay, so who do we think built this?
I think this is Greece because we see the picture of the bull.
The bull over here.
This part.
This what looks like
It's
maybe
not
laurel.
Typical for Christian.
It's not Christian, no. This right here is hard to tell. But
From this side, it was main entrance to the temple.
and something we saw interesting is the metal connectors. See this? This is metal. So this helped hold the stones together. They knew how to do this stuff. And the burnt pine cones from the fire. Let's see what we have here. This looks like it's on its side. Yeah, this looks like something here.
I think this building, this wall, drop here.
Yeah, it came this way. Yeah, because these are stairs up. Even if they...
Because if you pray, you stay underneath, on knees every time.
Yeah.
Every reason.
Although I'm facing east right now, this is north. So the main parts of the city, we haven't even got to the big wall defense yet. But you could, that covered everything. And you could see how much stone is missing. Okay, onward. How easy do big stones move? Look at this. This has probably got a 2-inch plate to it. And that weighs a lot.
Look,
Oh, something went down.
this is
You think it's
upper part of the column. It's capital. I don't know how it's in English. Capital.
the top?
Top.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, the cap.
And look on this form. It's oval.
And the square peg. There's the square, or is it the square hole here? That's would have had some kind of support piece to help it stay lined up. We see that everywhere. See that everywhere.
For Greece.
Very typical. All right, let's go see what else we can see. You can spend a month up here and not even go back home. All right, so now, using your ancestral navigation skills, how do we go up? There's no clear road, although this big tree here, I did see a path underneath that. So we are gonna head that way and see what we do. I can kind of see terracing. It's gonna zigzag a little bit depending on the cuts. I see a path, whoop, right about there, right in front of the wall. And just imagine 2,000 years ago, if you were trying to assault this on foot with a spear, maybe 6 to 9 foot spear, short sword, a shield, people throwing rocks at you, spears, just not easily attacked. No way. So we were just looking at this piece here. How this is part of an archway. There's nothing left of it. I'm sure that's in somebody's house. Here's a carving, interesting carving of what that would have been, a basin maybe? Art. Alex saw a column. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I see it standing up. Somebody was nice enough to stand it up for us. And then you could see, oh, Alex, there's big columns that were here. Here, this is, I can see the same construction style. You can see the keyhole. How that's usually a sign that there's a big column there. And I see, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there's definitely some man-made shapes here, not just rubble. This piece here, there's that.
3-4 meters here.
Yeah, this goes down pretty far. This all collapsed down. But we need to go up. All right, we're at the big fallen tree. You can either go around, go under, over. I think around might be easier. Save some energy for later. Oh, there could be some good artifacts here, yeah. Trees uprooting. This is probably a 250-year-old tree, at least. Here, did we discover quartz crystal? Right here, this. It's pretty interesting. But with this tree, maybe there's ancient coins. Because if I was a soldier and I knew I was going out, I would bury my coins next to something that I knew how to find. So who knows, maybe, well, this root ball may be 200, 250 years old. But this seems like a good place to bury stuff. And this looks like a old pathway actually here. Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna go up this way. We still have what, maybe 150, 200 meters higher, at least. So we're gonna keep moving upwards. Again, I see no footsteps of human beings. I don't think anybody was here for months. The grass isn't even bent or broken. If anything came through here, it was maybe a cow, based on the droppings. But this is so amazingly unique. Yeah, you need to be in decent shape. Here's some more. Well, pretty much everything we're walking on, I think, was part of a wall at one point.
Steven, this is a wall.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we're on steps, actually. It's, now that you look down from here, you can see it better. No clue which way to go. This looks like it might have been something.
Yeah.
Just,
It's a grave.
I think a sarcophagi right there.
Yeah, it's a grave.
Oh, let's cross over here and go see. So Alex is standing on what he thinks might be a grave. Could be just a seat. Hard to tell, but it definitely has an alcove to it. Oh. Again, every one of these bushes is a pricker. If you fall here, you are going to bleed, or worse. You can see the remnants of the fire. Oh, we might even go up that way. Let's see here. Let me look ahead here. Well, east and north. So east is, I'm looking, that's north. So we got to go up this way, some way.
Yes, and across this hill, go down and go to the road back this way.
What do we think? Probably up through here.
Yeah.
Or this way?
Yes, this direction.
This way? All right, so we're gonna go this way. And you gotta watch, these things are dangerous. You don't even see them half the time. I got stuck by one of these in Libre. They do hurt. All right, phone down for this. All right, so as you can tell, we need probably a little break. you see what we have to go through? This is crazy. There's a building up that way. Based on the cow patties, I didn't stick my finger in it to see how fresh they were, but they didn't look solid. But this is, there's a lot to go. I can't imagine how we're gonna get through this, but we'll find a way, one way or another.